From the archives of the Indian Research Division, where the boundaries between science and prehistory converge, a new chapter begins. Welcome to Jurassic World, where science and imagination continue to push the boundaries of what's possible. Among our growing collection of prehistoric wonders stands a creature that challenges expectations of what a tyrannosaur should be. At just over 10 feet long, Guanlong may not share the colossal frame of its infamous descendants, but make no mistake, this was one of the earliest members of the tyrannosaur lineage. With 3 grasping fingers on each hand, a lightweight frame built for speed, and a distinctive crest crowning its snout, Guanlong embodies both grace and ferocity. Its name, meaning crown dragon, honors not only this unique feature, but also the fossil-rich region of Zhonggorya, China, where 2 remarkably preserved skeletons were unearthed. Paleontologists believe these specimens met their fate in the same mud traps once crossed by giants like Mamenchisaurus, possibly becoming entombed as they struggled to escape. In life, Guanlong was a swift and opportunistic hunter, preying on smaller dinosaurs and competing with larger predators such as Molophosaurus and Raptor across the lush ecosystems of the late Jurassic. Chosen for de-extinction within the Jurassic World family of parks, Guanlong represents both scientific discovery and natural elegance, a living reminder of the evolutionary path that would one day lead to Tyrannosaurus rex itself. In this exclusive feature, we'll explore Guanlong's paleontological profile, uncover the science behind its discovery and behavior, trace its role within the Jurassic Park franchise, and finally, reveal how our team has reimagined its world as a living exhibit for guests to experience. Whether you're a potential visitor or a park manager seeking inspiration for your own attraction, we invite you to witness these magnificent animals for yourself at one of our Jurassic World destinations, from Isla Nublar in San Diego to Cascadia, Manchester, Creta, and Sanctuary. Standing nearly at 10 feet in length and weighing just over 200 pounds, Guanlong represents one of the earliest chapters in the story of the tyrannosaur. Discovered within the Shishugou Formation of China, this slender predator belongs to a group known as Proceratosaurid tyrannosaurids, the ancient forerunners of the giants that would one day dominate the Cretaceous. Despite its modest size, Guanlong shares unmistakable traits with its famous descendant, Tyrannosaurus rex. The shape of its hips, its fused nasal bones, and its predatory stance reveals a deep evolutionary connection. But while the resemblance is there, Guanlong also possesses features all its own: 3 long grasping fingers, powerful hind limbs, and a remarkable crest running from the nostrils to the eyes. This cranial crest, delicate and thin as a tortilla, was composed of fused nasal bones and filled with air sacs far too fragile for combat. Instead, it likely served as a visual purpose, possibly for species recognition or courtship display, much like the brilliant colors of modern cassowaries and hornbills. Many paleontologists believe it would have been vividly colored, a living signal of both health and maturity. Its anatomy suggests Guanlong may have been partially feathered, similar to its close relative, Guanlong. These early tyrants likely began their dynasty not as scaly, hulking monsters, but as small, agile, and even fluffy hunters, built for speed and precision rather than raw strength. Behaviorally, Guanlong was an active predator, relying on sharp claws and quick reflexes rather than bone-crushing jaws, its teeth and limbs indicating a grasping or slashing hunting strategy, capturing smaller dinosaurs, mammals, and reptiles across the late Jurassic landscape. Yet life was never without danger. Larger carnivores like Molophosaurus may have seen Guanlong not as competition, but as prey. Studies of the broader Tyrannosaurid lineage suggest that these dinosaurs led complex lives, with long juvenile phases followed by rapid growth spurts, and possibly intra-species conflicts for dominance or mates. While not as cognitively advanced as modern birds or mammals, Guanlong's relatively large brain hints at keen senses of smell, sight, and hearing, vital tools for survival in a world ruled by predators. Light, fast, and adorned with its signature crest, Guanlong stands as a living testament to the origins of a dynasty, crowned dragon at the dawn of the tyrant. But to understand how this remarkable predator came to light, we must look back to the moment of its discovery, and the clues buried deep within the rocks of the Shishugou Formation. It all began in the windswept badlands of Zhonggorya, northwestern China, an arid landscape where time has stripped the earth down to its prehistoric bones. It was here that a joint expedition between the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology and George Washington University uncovered a fossil that would rewrite our understanding of tyrannosaur evolution. The discovery was officially described in 2006 by renowned paleontologist Su Xing and his colleagues. They named the new species Guanlong Wukai, meaning crowned dragon of the five colored rocks, a tribute both to his striking cranial crest and to the multicolored strata of Wukaiwan, the vibrant badlands that preserved it for over 160 million years. What made this discovery so extraordinary was not only Guanlong's age, but also the remarkable condition of its remains. Two individuals were found stacked one atop the other, preserved within the same layer of the Shishugou Formation. The first, an adult approximately 12 years old, the second, a juvenile no more than 6. Both were nearly complete, each telling a different part of the same ancient tragedy. Paleontologists believe the pair became entrapped in the muddy footprints of a massive theropod, likely Mamenchisaurus. The younger animal fell first, possibly trampled in the struggle to escape, while the adult, perhaps following or attempting to feed, met the same fate shortly after. Both perished where they fell, sealed together by time and sediment. The differences between the two specimens offer scientists an invaluable glimpse into Guanlong's growth and development. The juvenile's crest was smaller and limited to the front of the snout, although adults stretch across nearly the entire skull, suggesting the structure became more elaborate with age, perhaps as a display feature during courtship or dominance rituals. Histological studies later revealed that the adult reached maturity around 7 years of age and died at 12, while the juvenile was still growing. These findings not only illuminated Guanlong's life cycle, but also reinforced its place as a transitional species, bridging early solidosaurs and the later tyrannosaurs that would later come to rule the Cretaceous. Subsequent studies have further refined its classification. Guanlong is now recognized as a member of the Proceratosauridae, a family of small early tyrants that also includes Proceratosaurus, Paleoecology, and Sinotyrannus. Later analysis, including the comprehensive Tyrannosauridae dataset compiled by Stephen Brosati and Thomas Carr, confirmed Guanlong's spatial position among early Tyrannosaurids, providing a critical link in the evolutionary lineage that culminated in Tyrannosaurus rex. Today, the original specimens rest within the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology in Beijing, while a life-size reconstruction of the adult Guanlong proudly stands in the Australian Museum, inspiring a new generation to look deeper into the origins of the tyrant kings. From a muddy trap in the Jurassic to museum halls around the world, Guanlong's discovery continues to illuminate the dawn of one of prehistory's most iconic dynasties. But to truly understand this ancient predator, we must look beyond its bones, into the world it once ruled and the thriving ecosystem that defined the late Jurassic. To recreate the world of Guanlong, our scientists turn to the Shishugou Formation, a fossil-rich stretch of ancient Earth in northwestern China, dating back roughly to 161 to 158 million years ago. Within this landscape, life thrived in a complex web of rivers, forests, and volcanic plains that defined the late Jurassic world. The region known as Wukaiwan, or the Five-Colored Bay, takes its name from the vibrant hues of its rock layers, bands of red mudstone, volcanic ash, and sandstone that once formed a vast floodplain and alluvial fan system. Seasonal rains swelled the rivers, reshaping channels and trapping unsuspecting animals in deep mud pits, what paleontologists now call death pits, where fossils like Guanlong's were sealed beneath layers of ash and sediment for millions of years. In life, Guanlong roamed a lush, semi-tropical environment dominated by towering conifers, ferns, and cycads that shaded the riverbanks. The climate alternated between humid summers and dry winters, with periodic volcanic eruptions blanketing the region in ash. Dense vegetation supported a diverse community of animals, turtles, small mammals, and an array of dinosaurs that together form one of the most complete snapshots of Jurassic life ever discovered. Within this ecosystem, Guanlong occupied the role of a mid-sized predator. It likely hunted small dinosaurs, lizards, and mammals while avoiding confrontation with the larger carnivores of its time, formidable hunters like Monolophosaurus and Sinraptor, which could reach lengths of up to 18 to 26 feet. Alongside these giants lived other theropods such as Limosaurus, a toothless omnivorous species about 6 feet long, Solong, a small coelurosaur, Aurorun, a fleet-footed hunter, and Haplochirus, an early relative of the peculiar Allosaurus. Together, they represent a vibrant spectrum of evolutionary experimentation within the theropod lineage. The herbivores of this region were no less impressive. Massive sauropods such as Mamenchisaurus, stretching over 115 feet, and Fujisaurus, nearly 100 foot long, tower above the forest canopy. Smaller herbivores like Clamylosaurus, Guanlong, and Hualienceratops, and the Stegosaurus Strangulinosaurus added further balance to the ecosystem, each sustaining the intricate footweb that allowed predators like Guanlong to flourish. But it's important to remember that when we talk about animals from the same formation, they didn't necessarily coexist. Rock formations like the Shishugou Formation span millions of years apart, and many species preserved within them may have lived centuries or even millennia apart. What we find is not a snapshot of a single moment, but rather a later record of a dynamic and ever-changing ecosystem. Still, taken together, these species paint a vivid picture of the world that Guanlong may have known, a lush, volatile, and highly competitive landscape. The vegetation of this ancient landscape reflected the shifting face of evolution itself. Ginkgos, seed ferns, and horsetails flourished near streams, while cycads and conifers formed the forest canopy. These plants represented a bridge between the deep Paleozoic past and the modern world, capturing a pivotal moment in Earth's botanical history. Here, in the floodplains of Jurassic China, Guanlong thrived, an agile feather predator navigating a world of giants. Every roar, every step, and every struggle within this ecosystem marked the early dawn of the Tyrannosaur dynasty that would one day shape the future of the Mesozoic. And now, through the efforts of our engine design and genetic teams, that world has been brought back to life. From the red cliffs of Wukaiwan to the lush forests of our park's newest habitat, Guanlong once again walks the earth. Welcome to Jurassic World Kyoto, the newest addition to our global family of parks. Japan was chosen not only for its breathtaking scenery, from cherry blossom gardens and bamboo groves to volcanic cliffs and coastal waters, but for its perfect blend of isolation and innovation. The country's island geography ensures secure containment, while its world-leading tourism industry opens our gates to millions of visitors each year. Here, paleontological discovery meets cultural reverence, and nature's oldest creatures thrive amid Japan's timeless beauty. At Jurassic World Kyoto, we sought to create more than a prehistoric park. We envisioned a living harmony between the past and present. The tranquil cherry blossom gardens surrounding the exhibit reflect Japan's deep connection to nature. Symbolic of renewal and the fleeting nature of life, these blossoms complement the dinosaurs, creatures once lost to time and now reborn through science. Our Jurassic World researchers have even extended the sakura blooming period, allowing visitors to enjoy these blossoms throughout the year. The very first dinosaur chosen for this park was Guanlong, personally selected by the park's chief architect as a token of gratitude and inspiration. This exhibit embodies the philosophy that has guided every aspect of Jurassic World's design, creating an experience that feels both alive and authentically ancient. Every enclosure at Jurassic World is engineered with welfare in mind. While captivity inevitably imposes boundaries, our habitats are built to provide each dinosaur with both safety and freedom. Guanlong's exhibit includes a variety of terrains: straw, sand, soil, and grass, allowing natural behaviors such as nesting, digging, and exploration. Choice is vital to mental stimulation, from areas where Guanlong and their young can feed or retreat from view, to zones for rest and nesting away from the public eye. Security remains paramount. Around-the-clock asset containment units, dinosaur tracking devices, independent thermal and electrical backup systems ensure the park's continued safety, making these facilities the most secure ever designed by InGen's engineering division. The exhibit's visual design blurs the line between freedom and containment. Natural barriers replace traditional fencing whenever possible, creating an illusion of unrestrained wilderness. The habitat itself mirrors the landscapes of late Jurassic Asia, populated with authentic flora, cycads, Temskia fern, and ginkgos, carefully selected by paleobotanical teams. Though cherry blossoms do not exist in the Jurassic, a few are artfully placed throughout the exhibit to maintain thematic harmony. For guests, the exhibit offers layered perspectives. State-of-the-art viewing galleries provide sweeping views of the animals in motion, while the Jungle River ride glides through the enclosure along a submerged track, immersing visitors directly into the environment. For an overhead vantage point, a scenic bridge spans the habitat, offering an unforgettable view of Guanlong in its element. From Isla Nublar to the Olympic Peninsula's Jurassic World Cascadia, from the Dolomite Sanctuary to our urban parks in San Diego, Manchester, and Crete, every Jurassic World site is a testament to our mission, bringing the ancient world back to life safely, beautifully, and responsibly. And now that vision continues. Here in Kyoto, Japan, where cherry blossoms bloom beside roaring dinosaurs and the past and present walk together once more. Though one of the earliest known tyrannosaurs in the fossil record, Guanlong has also carved a modest but fascinating niche within popular culture. Its distinctive crest and sleek feathered design have made it favorite for artists, filmmakers, and game designers seeking to capture the origins of the tyrant lineage. The species first gained mainstream attention in the 2009 animated film Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs, where character designer Peter DeSeb selected Guanlong as a fresh alternative to the classic velociraptor, describing it as a twist on a raptor that brought something new to the prehistoric cast. In the world of documentary filmmaking, Guanlong took center stage in National Geographic's Dino Death Trap, which explored the fossil site where its remains were discovered and examined its pivotal role in the tyrannosaur family tree. The same 3D reconstruction would later appear briefly in Bizarre Dinosaurs and Dinomorphosis, further cementing Guanlong's place as one of the most recognizable Jurassic predators in educational media. Beyond film and television, Guanlong has also made appearances across several Jurassic World video game titles. In Jurassic World game, it was introduced as a carnivorous creature adorned with fur-like feathers, a design detail that closely reflects modern scientific understanding. In Jurassic World Evolution 2, the species is mentioned in the database entry for Shishugou Formation, alongside other regional dinosaurs like Mamenchisaurus and Monolophosaurus. Guanlong was also discovered within the drill element files for Jurassic World Primal Ops, but the game's closure in October 2022 prevented its official debut. However, the species later appeared in Jurassic World Play as part of the Epic Evolution line, obtainable through a special unlock code. Its first toy adaptation arrived soon after in the Danger Pack series of Jurassic World Epic Evolution, marking Guanlong's introduction to collectors and fans alike. From fossil beds in China to the digital parks of Jurassic World Evolution, Guanlong's legacy continues to bridge the gap between science and imagination, honoring both its ancient origins and its modern cultural footprint. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of Guanlong. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next. The next dinosaur on our list will be Protoceratops, recreated using the Jurassic World Evolution 3 engine. From all of us here at Jurassic World, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.